Welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. And thank goodness Hunter Biden has been saved from prison by his dad, who's been in power for way, way too long. And he was able to shield his son from any real accountability. Now, if you have been to federal prison for evading your taxes or on a similar gun charge, this has to make you spitting mad. I know there are a lot of House Republicans saying that there is a two-tiered justice system in this country. And it certainly feels like it because if you made millions and millions of dollars and still owed a couple 100,000 5 years later, you probably would be facing some serious time and your life would be ruined. But for fledgling painter and underwear aficionado Hunter Biden, no, he's doing great. He is going to skate. He's just going to have to pick up a little bit of trash on the side of the highway and call it good, go through a diversion program for his federal gun charge, just, divert himself from the criminal justice system. Even though for other people, there would be, and even David Weiss, the U.S. attorney who has been investigating this whole thing, said that there would be a 10-year sentence for lying on a federal gun application. And this is par for the course for this family. And it's not very fair when you're on a course with a lot of divots and sand traps where the man is just waiting for you. And by the man, I mean 87,000 new IRS agents who, Hunter's dad is really mad at the wealthy for skirting their taxes. And you would think that number one, he would be honest about what his son has been up to over the last, I don't know, 20 years of his adult life, including, making some nefarious deals with shady actors and parts of the world where his dad could be really helpful and, bend U.S. policy to facilitate more of those sweetheart business deals. But his dad doesn't really want to go after the kind of tax cheats that are related to him, who could beef up their B of A accounts for all 9 Bidens in question. And it's very interesting because this president wants to make sure that it's almost impossible for you to get a gun or for you to get ammunition and for you to be punished for having or brandishing a weapon at any time. But for his son, who lied about being a Bolivian booger sugar sniffer, well, it's just fine. Hunter gets a pass because he's done nothing wrong. So I really want someone to sit down with the president. And I don't care if it's this president or the past president or future presidents and really hit them with some of their past quotes where they were so clearly lying about what they knew about people around them, especially family members who did some shady ass stuff. So this whole situation is obviously filled with so much hypocrisy. And I think about, the punishment that was meted out here. It doesn't do anything to fix the criminal justice system that is clearly broken in this country because people who really require accountability, they don't see any. And I'm talking about, people who go around terrorizing others in big cities like New York, LA, San Francisco, Chicago, and elsewhere. Nothing bad happens to the really bad people. But if you do try and keep other people safe or you defend your own life, you will be charged with a crime. So if you are exhibiting your natural ability according to natural law to defend yourself, in this strain of criminal justice, you are the one who has committed the crime. So nothing really bad is going to happen to Hunter Biden. This is just so they can point to something and go, see, he really did his homework, even though he failed every test and was absent from the class 75% of the time. He deserves a full scholarship to Columbia. This family, I really feel, is abusing their power. They are rotten to the core. And Hunter Biden is the most emblematic of that. Yeah, I feel bad for the guy because he is clearly a mentally ill drug addict who has had a very difficult time being possessed by his own demons. But somehow in his past crack haze, he has managed to come up for air just long enough to bilk billionaires out of millions and millions of dollars to enrich himself with essentially no talent to go along with it. So nothing bad happens to him. Pleads guilty to a couple of misdemeanors. And, maybe he'll work in a soup kitchen 2 days a year and call it good. It's not good. It's bad. They are a shady ass family. And I don't care if they're Republicans or Democrats. These people have no place in politics and certainly not in the whole White House. And he's not going to be in the big house. I'll keep my eye on all of it for you. Someone's got to save the world. This has been Kennedy Saves the World. I'm Kennedy.